Sorry, just working my way through. Hi, Froggy. You all right, lovely? Not seen you in the live for a while. Hi, Nina. Hi, Scottish Mo. Oh, blimey. Hi, Tracy. Oh, Carrie, what's up? Thank you. Hi, 79. Who's completing the gift goal already? Hi, you Summer. You all right, lovely? We are, aren't we, Foxy? Hi, Tracy. Oh, hi, Squeaky. You all right, lovely? Thank you. Thank you for all that. Honestly, appreciate you muchly, as you know. Thank you, Simone. Hi, you Fliss. Hi, Auntie Di. It was you, Amber. You fell on the button. Hi, Simone. Oh, bless you, Nina. Thank you. Sorry, I'm catching up. Yes, caught up. I'm all right, UK TikTok. When I say I'm all right, I mean I'm annoyed. Hi, Susan. I know, Andrea, they're beautiful, aren't they? I don't even know where to start. Hiya, Mama. You all right, lovely? Evening, Kath. I will say, hi, Wonderland. You all right, Susan? I will say, if you're a fan of Delusive Ange, I'd leave now. I wouldn't even bother staying. Because if the mods tap on your profile and see that you go to Angie's, then see ya. Hiya, Gem. Oh, it. You know me. Good morning, amongst sisters. You all right, darling? Oh, Simone, honestly. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, Kaza. Oh, Wonderland. I have many theories. Thank you, UK TikTok, for the treasure box. Hi, CJ. Oh, Alice, I'm so sorry, love. Can I help? Thank you, Kath. No worries. Good choice for a toast topping. Wonderland, is that what Scams has just said about EQ? Because I caught that, which is why I'm late. Hi, Spencer. I'm not too bad, thank you. Thank you, Joanne. Oh, good. I'm glad, Alice. There's nothing worse, is there, than having managers that tell you to pull yourself together. But yeah, I saw that. Hi, Paula. Thank you, Marie. Yeah, I saw that. Hi, Kate. I'm not too bad, thank you. Thank you, CJ. Thank you. I'm so sorry I'm not thanking everybody. Please know I am very grateful. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty. Thank you for it all. Hi, Joe. Thank you. Sorry, I'm really, really distracted. Brain is on go. Hi, Mentally Offline. Brain is on go, not going to lie. And yeah, can you pin that, Jazza, please? Thank you, Kath. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. And this was the wrong weekend to pull this crap. Hi, Sky. Thank you, B. I'm not... I won't be mincing my words. Can I just say that? So trigger warning, the language might be a little more colourful than you're used to, but I will try to keep it to a minimum. I encourage everybody to go and follow Amber, who was in the both of them actually. Tolu, I think, was one, and Amber was the other. Give them both a follow after that shit show of a talent show. Angie will be known as Scammy in here. I'm afraid. And good evening, Valiant. Thank you, Summer. Hi, Salem. And as usual, I have my notebook and pen ready for when she cam twos and tells me all about myself. You know, because she often gives very good advice. Thank you, Sarah. Wasn't she just? Thank you, Valiant, love. Yeah, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dan. So, yeah, she's currently looking for someone to fight. Is the only way I can describe it. She spent about 10 minutes trying to find someone to either cam to or co-host with. And in the end, she decided she was going to take pot shots. Hi, Nana Bear. She was going to take pot shots at EQ. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Louie. Oh, hiya, Mel. So, I've got quite a bit to say. Thank you, Wandering. Hey, JD. That's the one. Thank you. So I'm going to try and stay calm. You know, try. Thank you, Soph. No, Mrs. Wilson, we're talking about Scamgy. Otherwise known as I don't know how to hold a talent contest when I don't get my own way. Angie. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Please know if you're a troll and you're sitting outside and you're tempted to come in, you will be yeeted so fast you won't have time to comment. And if you do comment, chances are I won't see it, okay? Because I don't generally look at the screen when I'm talking. So if you need to get something off your chest, go fire up a live and do it to your echo chamber, because I am not interested. I don't open my boxes because the people I talk about are generally people I don't want to know in real life, and I'm not interested in their opinion. So, yeah, anybody coming in and saying, you're going to give Angie the right to reply? No, I'm not. Am I going to allow any of her enablers, also known as her friends, in here? No, I'm not. Okay, I tell you about yourself and then I move on. So, having said that, I've just seen what Delusive has done. She's looking for a fight. So she decided to go after EQ because EQ's public enemy number one at the moment, because she decided that she liked Amber as a singer and she's very good. And Delusive thinks that because EQ dropped, then, according to Scamgula, she encouraged her viewers to vote for Amber because, you know, EQ can control the minds of thousands of people at one time. She decided that that was cheating. Let EQ back in the judging box, whereupon the cheat, EQ, said, let the audience decide. You know, because she cheats. Scamgula decided that she was going to have 4 votes, not the usual 1, because she decided that she's so unpopular that everybody would be voting for EQ, also known as Amber, because at this point I think she thinks they're both the same person. And so she felt like the voting was rigged. Okay. 7,000 people in Angela's live, and every single one of them voted for the creator they liked the best and not the singer. Yes, Scamgula did get told there were at least 7 trolls in there. I'd love to know who went through that 7,000 list and spotted the 7 trolls. Because by my maths, that's 1 per 1,000 viewers. Okay. But every time, Scamdula, every time you held a vote, you increased the chances of it going against you. You recognise that, right? I mean, you're dim, but you're not that dim, surely. Because, you see, once the public had spoken, thank you, evening, once the public had spoken and said, we would like Amber to win, and you made your big, rather embarrassing fuss, what you actually did was say to the audience, well, you're all wrong, and I'm going to do the vote again. And I suspect, had you not been stopped, you'd have carried on doing that vote until it went your way. Can anyone say, spoilt brat? Anyway, 4 times, wasn't it? And was it the last one that you paid? You made people pay a penny, didn't you, to vote? And you still got the outcome you didn't want. At which point you spat your dummy out, didn't you? Took your ball home, didn't you? Because you're so mature. So you decided earlier on, which is why I'm late on, that you were going to try to start off a war with EQ, weren't you? Even though EQ has already explained to you that she's called a truce with people. She doesn't want to be going at people all the time. Yeah? So she's explained that to you. Even though you accused her of being friends with Miss Red and Luke the Judge and everybody else. That's not what she said to you. What she said to you was, I'm done with the back and forth. I'm done with it. So you decided to absolutely not respect that and go off on her this evening by accusing her of lying about DV. But you're a woman's woman, Angie. You always believe the victim, don't you, Angie? So you said she was lying. You said that because EQ said she lost weight over it, you said no, she didn't. Would really love to know. Well, no, I'd like to see the receipts for that, actually. I'd like to see the proof. Did you weigh her then? And then periodically, was it like a weekly weigh-in where you can prove she didn't lose weight? You know, just ask him for a friend, because I'd love to see the receipts. Also, who are you? Hi, who are you to say that to somebody? Right? With the amount of crap that comes out your mouth. So, EQ doesn't need me to defend her. And I'm sure she'll deal with you in her own unique way. However, don't you ever sit on this app again and claim that you stand with women or anyone that's been through any DV or any kind of assault in any way. Right? Because if you do, I'll be right behind you, tapping you on the shoulder and saying, no, you don't. And I'll be reminding everybody on the app, no, you don't. Right? So should we get into the shit show? Sorry, talent show that you ran, which you threw your toys out your pram over, yeah? Now, what were you saying earlier? That 22 is an adult. She's 22. She's an adult. I'd ask if you're drunk, but we all know you probably are. Yes, you're correct. In the eyes of the law, 22 is an adult, right? But guess what? And I know this is going to come as a shock to you because you regularly kill brain cells. But at my age, I was going to say your age, but at my age, when you've lived 54 years, you have, I'm going to slow myself down so you understand me, more life experience than a 22-year-old. Now, if you like, I can get my crayons out and draw you a picture of what that means. So she may well have been on the planet for 22 years, but she hasn't got 50 years of life experience, right? She doesn't have 50 years of knowing how to handle certain situations. Oh, and FYI, she messaged you at 7 o'clock this morning because that's when a lot of people get out of bed. I know you're not familiar with that concept, given that you, well, stay in bed all day, don't you? That's where you stream from, innit? Right? So going for her because she sent you a message, there's a reason for that, by the way, because you know that you based this whole talent show on you were going to give the winner 300 quid. Now, did it occur to you? Why am I asking you that question? Of course it didn't. But did you know that she was probably messaging you that early because she wanted to get the money off you so that she could give it back to EQ because EQ paid her the £300 that you were supposed to? Did that not occur to you? Did it occur to you that possibly Amber felt really bad about taking the money from EQ because it wasn't hers, it wasn't for her to do, and so she wanted the money back from you to pay EQ back? So you know when you're sitting there saying, well, I'm not paying her because that means she gets £600. Stop judging people by your standards. So you might keep the extra, but not all of us would, say. Okay? A little bit of a life lesson for you. Not that you'll listen because you don't have the brain capacity. So, you did the 4 votes, didn't you? And I was thinking, which I can do, I wonder if Angie's ever run a con before, because that's what you do. You run cons, Angela. And I was informed and found proof of when you were known on the app as Angie the Grinch. Do you remember? Do you remember then? And did you not get gifted because you were going to rehab? Did you go? Did you pay back the money to all those people that paid for you to go? That would be a no, wouldn't it? How much does it cost to go to rehab? Scamdula. A few thousand, yeah? But you kept that money, right? Yeah, you did, didn't you? Hey, back in 2023? Almost 2 years. So, for everybody that follows Deluded, okay, this is what she does. I don't understand why you don't see what the rest of us do. I don't understand why you blindly follow somebody who is blatantly lying to you. Now, she's told you tonight, she's told you tonight that she's been in touch with, that the police contacted her, yeah? This did make me chuckle, because this is, for you, even for you, this is crap, right? The police had contacted you because someone had phoned them to say that you had unalived your mother. What? And they rang you up? Did they? Okay. Yeah, I can see how that might happen. Yeah. Moira, we've had a phone call from someone that says you've been unaliving people. Is everything all right? Yeah. No, everything's fine. Oh, can you take a report for me? Because, you know, I want to make a complaint about the caller. Are you high? Seriously? police, and I use that word in big capital letters, if the police had been called to say that you had unalived your mother, trust me, darling, when I tell you, they would not have phoned you up. Ed, we've had a phone call. Men are going missing. Are you all right? Is everything okay? Do you want to make a report because somebody made a phone call about you unaliving people? Right? They would have battered your door down if they'd had that phone call. I say phone call because it was a recording, wasn't it? Wasn't even them live, was it? You give yourself away. And I'm not even going to tell you how you give yourself away, but you do. Because those of us in the awareness community, sweetie, we watch body language. We watch what you don't say. And I'm telling you that that was not a live phone call. That was a recording. So they didn't phone you at all, did they? And yet you quite happily sat there. Thank you, Lisa. You quite happily sat there, didn't you? And told your 1.7k and your enablers, sorry, friends in the box, that that's what had happened. Hello? Hello? Anyone home? Never happened. Never happened. Right? And let me tell you how I know all this stuff. My dad was a con man. I know how it works. And as a con woman, you are actually pretty shit, not going to lie. But you do have your loyal victims. Sorry, followers. So, you said you didn't like the outcome. You didn't like the outcome of the vote because it was rigged. It was all cheating, right? And I thought, maybe she's got a point. Let's look at Strictly, shall we? Thank you, Dan. Let's look at Strictly. So the celebrity gets voted out, yeah, by the public, right? And let's say the pro, that's professional to you, decides they don't like that vote. No, I don't agree with that. They've only voted the celebrity out because they don't like me. Yeah? So I'm not going. I'm not leaving the competition with my celebrity because I don't agree with the vote. Do you see how that wouldn't work? That's also a public vote, right? And what tends to happen is, if you ask the public to vote, I know, it's going to blow your mind, right? You accept their decision. I know, I'm shocked. I had to have a lie down this afternoon. But that's how voting works, apparently. Who knew? Not you. Do you have any idea how you've made that poor girl feel today? Thank you, Dan. Do you have any idea? Just, the 22-year-old who's 22, she's an adult. Do you have any idea how you made her feel today? Do you even give a shit? Why am I asking whether you give a shit? Because you don't, do you? About anybody. Right? Oh, yeah, people have gone through all their social media. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, but she's an adult, right? It's all right, Ange. It's all right. See, I did something today. I know, I was naughty. I really was. But it warmed my little heart. It really did. So I went through, because I take screenshots. I love screenshots. It's amazing what you can find out from screenshots. So I went through my screenshots and I realised I've got your address. I've got your telephone number that you were desperately trying to change, weren't you? Bless you. I also subscribed to TickLeap today, so I could see what your estimated earnings were. And I thought, just over 15k in 90 days. Not counting subs, battle gifts, etc. And I thought to myself, I wonder whether the taxman knows. And I thought, yeah, you know about your tax, don't you? So the taxman probably knows. I wonder if the VAT man does. So, as is my way, because I like to be helpful, I let him know for you. Because I don't know whether you've paid VAT. So I thought, I'm going to help her out. I am. I'm going to help her out. I am, because I am just that sort of person. So I've let the VAT man know of your earnings. I've taken a screenshot and I've also copied the link so that they can monitor your earnings. Wonderful website, that TickLeap. Wonderful. The information you can find out on there, which I wouldn't normally do because it's none of my business, but for you, I made an exception. So, HMRC will be looking out at you, and the VAT man will be looking at you, and Joy of Joys, I'll be looking at you. Because you see, I'm a bit like, have you ever watched Lord of the Rings? You know that big eye? That's me. Watching. Yeah? Now, you accused Pearl of being racist today, wouldn't you? Do you know, I'm surprised at how much of the barrel you've been scraping, to be fair. Because, you know, there's low and there's you. And you decided to call Pearl racist, didn't you? And then you played the clip that you thought was your gotcha moment. And I thought, oh, she's found that idea at the bottom of the wine bottle. It's where all your best ideas come from, isn't it? I don't usually go for people's personalities because I like to keep it, you know, clean. But for you, I've made an exception. So there you are at the bottom of your wine bottle. And you think, oh, Pearl mentioned race. Oh, I've got her. So then you played the clip, didn't you? A couple of times. But then the second time you played it, you talked over it, didn't you? Because it clicked somewhere in your red wine soaked brain that she hadn't said anything racist. So you had to talk over the clip, didn't you? In order to make her sound racist, except she wasn't. So what I'm going to do, because again, I like to help, is I'm going to get that clip. I'm going to ask Pearl to download her live. And I'm going to get the clip and I'm going to play it. Okay? And then I'm going to say how many ways you got it wrong. All right? Because I'm helpful. And I don't look at the bottle of wine, look at the bottom of a bottle of wine to find my answers. So there's that. Now, Talia, don't like Talia. Never ever said any different. But you wouldn't let her cash out last night, would you? Oh, God forbid that you should end your life. Whew, with the money you were raking in. Oh, I know. But see, she wanted, right, 2, on that occasion, Poppy, she wasn't. You wanted, did you not? No, Talia wanted to cash out so that she could go and support Rickster, another person I don't like. But on a scale of 1 to 10, they're my best friends compared to you. She wanted to go and support Rickster to get him to get pro-live or whatever it is, but you wouldn't let her, would you? Why was that? Why was that? Because someone else was going to do better than you. Huh? Because someone else was going to do better than you. God forbid. Huh? Queen of the app. Queen of a barrel, I'll give you that, but you're not queen of the app, love. You really aren't. And what was it you were saying earlier? Who was it that doesn't conduct themselves with decorum? That's a big word for you, that, isn't it? Surprised you understood what it meant, to be fair. But yeah, you think that, I can't even remember who it was, they didn't act with decorum. They weren't a lady, were they? And I was looking at you as you said that, and I was thinking, got any mirrors in your house? Because you could look in every single one and not find a lady with any decorum. Right? You sitting there, pissed at 8 p.m. on a Monday. Well ladylike, innit? Aren't you? Really, really ladylike. I wrote notes, by the way, because I like to get my facts right. That was the other thing that bothered me. You said that Evil Queen had brainwashed because she's so powerful. Thousands of people into voting for Amber. Do you know, I thought, I wonder if I flip it, what the other side of that is psychologically. So I thought, you're not thinking that EQ's brainwashed thousands of people. You're acknowledging that thousands of people don't like you. Now, why would you assume that? It's not something I give any thought to. And I'm well aware there are people that don't like me on this app. But do I think there are thousands of them that don't like me? No. So that made me wonder, why would you think that thousands of people don't like you? Because you would only assume that, wouldn't you? I mean, there's the old personality clash thing, and there's the old disagreeing with people. And then I thought, oh, she's really rather aware of her behaviour. Another way of putting that is you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah? So I found that quite interesting. So that told me a lot about you. That told me that not only are you aware that you're quite disliked, right? You are also very aware of your behaviour. Which, putting it another way, means that your behaviour is deliberate. So you really are a deeply unpleasant individual, aren't you? Fugly on the inside. Start to show on your face. Yeah? It's not a good look. It's ageing you. Scamdula. What else did you say? There was so much. There was so much. Oh, that was it. You had decided that the person you liked should win the competition, yeah? And that everybody was voting against you because they didn't like you and they did like EQ. I think we've blasted through that one, so we'll move on. What I was going to say is, you sat there and said that your contestant was the best one. Got a little bit of a problem with that. So if I say that I like anything that Beethoven wrote, does that mean everybody likes Beethoven? Because according to you, listening to someone and deciding whether you like them or not is objective and not subjective. That's like someone telling you you're gorgeous and me going, no, she's not. Right? Or you can reverse that if you like, if it makes you feel better. Okay, so when we all listen to people, it's why, like these singing shows, yeah? You know why people vote for different contestants? It's because it's subjective, which means that people like what they like based on what they hear and what they're already predisposed to like. So, when you were saying everybody's not voting for the person I like, that's you being subjective. That's also you putting your opinion onto other people. God forbid we disagree with Scamgy. So the fact that you liked the person that you chose was your choice. What you didn't like was everybody else disagreeing with your choice. Right? So let's put aside this whole I'm sticking up for the underdog, I'm sticking up for my choice, because it's bullshit. Right? You are that much of a narcissist that you don't want anyone to disagree with your choice. But that's the thing, if you have a talent show and people are allowed to make a choice, you have to stick to the choice that people made. Or, idea for you, hold a talent show where you're judge and jury. That way you can pick your winner before anyone's even sung. Yeah? And then no one can come for you, can they? Also, I do like doing my research, so I've done a bit of research. And I've passed this on to the people that need to know. But you said it's £300 of my money, and I'm not giving it to the person I've made a verbal contract with. Right? When you said the winner is going to get £300. Oops. I know. I'm devastated for you. I really am. When you said that on your platform of many people, you established a verbal contract, which you then broke. So, if Amber was of any, if she wanted to, and my help is there if she needs it, she could take you to court for breach of contract. It's amazing what you find out when you Google. Google is your friend. Right? So the fact that you stated the winner would have, see, and this is where you made a little bit of a boo-boo, because when you said the winner would have £300, and then you held the public vote 4 times. So she didn't just win once, she won 4 times, and you had 4 opportunities to give her and declare her the winner. and you declined every time. That's breach of contract. Now, when you say that £300 was yours, you're right. Legally, it is, right? But there is an expectation from your audience that when they gift you and you put that money aside in order to pay the winner, that's what you're going to do. So you could almost, but not quite, argue that you've breached a contract with your viewers, which you haven't, luckily. Got to admit, I was a bit disappointed in that one. But, yeah, you breached your own competition contract. I know, gutted. I am gutted for you. So if Amber requires any help in pursuing that, it's really simple. You can do it online. So I'd be very careful what else you say. Also, you were talking about race. Yep. You were talking about race. I don't talk about race. Do you know why? 'Cause, sit down. Oh no, you probably are. I'm white. I have no business talking about race. So when you accused people of voting for Amber because she was white. I'm sorry, did some country somewhere vote you in as the person to speak up on their behalf? Or did you think it was helpful to downgrade your choice's talent by putting it down simply to colour of skin? That's really quite insulting, isn't it? Because, you're telling Amber she only won because she was white, and you're telling the person that lost that they only lost because they're black. Wow. Do you know what that's called? Racial bias. One small step away from racism. So, again, that bottom of the wine bottle where you get all your good ideas from? Not so much. So, there are so many ways in which your talent show went wrong, and you are the reason, solely the reason why it did. That's quite the achievement. 7K in your room, how many judges were there, and you, all on your own, was the reason it all went wrong. You're going to do another one. Do you want some help with your law and the legal things that you need to do? Oh, I'm busy that day. Oh, no. I'll be piercing my ears with spoons that day. Thank you. Right? Oh, what else did you say? Top Girl. That's who you said didn't have any decorum. In fact, didn't you say that Top Girl's having an affair and not behaving in the way in which a Muslim woman should behave? And I thought, my God, this woman is absolutely so knowledgeable about the Quran. Wow, who knew? So I'm assuming you got your knowledge of the Muslim culture, in particular the female Muslim culture, off the back of a stamp. So again, who are you, as a white woman, who are you to comment on how a Muslim woman should behave? And if you are so knowledgeable about the Muslim community, why would you sit there and tell everybody that a Muslim woman is having an affair? Why would you do that? You do realise that's bringing dishonour on her family. Why would you do that? So again, my advice to you is stop talking about things you don't understand, which pretty much rules out most things for you, doesn't it? That's a shame. Yeah, I think we've got most of it covered. Yeah, minimising Amber's talent, putting your guy's talent not winning down to the colour of his skin, minimising DV, thinking you speak on behalf of all people of a different ethnicity, breach of contract. Yeah, that was a really, really good evening, wasn't it? Really good evening. I think you outdid yourself there. Normally, you accumulate that amount of errors in about a week, and you managed to do it in a night. Wow. Well, I say a night because you've carried it on all day, haven't you? Oh, quick question. Have you paid anyone? Just out of curiosity. Because then you said you were going to pay the guy, weren't you? The winnings that you were supposed to pay the winner. Ask away. So she's paid him. Interesting. Isn't that interesting? So you paid the person that didn't win. I love it when someone creates a problem for themselves and then doubles down. Oh dear. Whoops. Yeah, but the thing is, she made the contract with the winner of the competition. And he wasn't. Oh, also, didn't you let him sing 2 songs and everybody else won? So you gave him an unfair advantage as well. Oh, I tell you. Yep, you did well. You did really well. On a scale of 1 to fuck up, yep, you are right up there. If I could be bothered, I'd give you a star. Yeah, a dying, distant, almost gone out star. So if by any chance you are cam-toing and you want to tell me about myself, can you wait till morning? Because I've filled 3 pages in my notepad just on today. And do you know what the funny thing is? I didn't even watch the talent show. Probably a good job. But I will be going back and watching it on the Observer's channel, just to see if I can spot any more errors. Now, normally, as I said, I will criticise the behaviour and not the person. For you, I've made an exception. So if you get the impression that I can't stand you, go with your gut instinct is what I'm going to tell you. I think you are one of the most savage, not in a good way, as in, think Neanderthal and then go back a bit more. Savage uneducated, unambitious, underachieving 50-year-old alcoholic that I've ever had the misfortune to come across. Would I ever come across you in real life? No. I think you would wring out a flannel that you'd use to clean up a red wine spillage. That's how low I think you are. And to the people, your friends, also known as your enablers, also known as none too bright, who sit in the box. Well, you didn't do anything wrong, Ange. That was a really good show. Everyone's just dead jealous. Of? What we jealous of? Please, enlighten me as to what I'm jealous of. Enlighten me as to what everyone else is jealous of. Am I jealous of the dirty clothes that you go to sleep in and wake up in and keep on for a week? No. Am I jealous of the fact that the only food you eat is heavily processed? No. Am I jealous of the fact that, aside from TikTok, you've really got no one in your life? Again, no. Am I jealous that you are so incredibly bitter you will start drama just to feel alive? No. I could go on, but it's almost like kicking someone when they're down, except they don't know it. So, in the words of Alex Brigham, who himself thinks you are wonderful, don't fall down the stairs, will you? And breathe. I will apologise if I have caused anybody any offence, apart from Angela and anybody related to or condoning her. But to everybody else, you can flick, sorry. The thing is, I don't care. I don't care if she comes for me. I don't care if she tries to dox me. I don't care. I am not scared of any of them, right? When you get to my age and you've been homeless and a widow and had horrible things done to you and had a nervous breakdown, anything that woman and her cronies have to say is water off a duck's back. Trust me, right? There is nothing, literally nothing she can say that is going to affect my life. Smiles. So yeah, bring it, Angela. Bring it. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge them. I was too busy. But yeah, words, they're just words. They're just words and they don't affect me. And anybody who thinks that I'm going to be affected by anything that woman says needs to give the head a wobble, because I really, genuinely, from the heart of my bottom, I don't care. Thank you, Nessa. Hi, Lainey. Really don't care. Exactly. When you've survived the stuff we've survived, a few hurty words from, Scamgula, he's probably going to threaten to report me to the recorded police. Plastic police, the ones they make out of Lego, because that's the only ones that seem, thank you, Shaz, they're the only ones, right, that would take her seriously at this point. They phoned me because I've unalived my mother. Of course they have. Of course they phoned you. Yeah, of course they have. There's potentially a body and a suspect, and they phoned you. Righto. Of course they did. Of course she hasn't. She hasn't. She hasn't run the police at all. Do you know what? I can tell you, and this is my best guess based on years of knowledge, there will be a marker against that woman's name, right? And every time she rings them up, aside from the inevitable roll of the eyes and the, oh, God, what now? Okay? They will know that she's what we like to call a nuisance caller. That's what you are, Angela. A nuisance caller. You know when you watch those programmes and you get people phoning 999 because they can't find their glasses? That's a nuisance caller. You know when people phone 999 because somebody said hurty words on the internet? That's a nuisance caller. And also, you should probably know, and this applies directly to you because it's Met Police, they will no longer be investigating hurty words. Okay? And do you know what the advice would be if you are affected by anything you see on social media? Come off. Come off social media. But you won't, will you? Because then you'd have no one. Not yet. I had to do this one first. I had to do this one first. Honestly. All right, sweetheart, take care. Yeah, I do have hurty word boo-boo plasters if you need them. I got a really big one. Oh, and okay. I absolutely know that. Yeah. In fact, I will tell you something else. She will have started drinking early this morning in order to claim later on tonight that she was drunk. Because that's her go-to excuse for being an absolute twunt. I'm afraid. Yeah. That's what she does. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Honestly. Oh, Smexy, probably. Yeah, probably. Hang on a minute. I appreciate every single one of you being in here, by the way. Smangy. Yeah. Don't even get me started on Alphabet today. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The thing is, right, she knows how bitter she is. She knows that she's got zero life. She knows that without the TikTok, what's she got? Nothing. Oh, they're just as bad. All of them. All of them are just as bad. Thank you, Susan. Oh, she does, Debbie. You cannot be that nasty. You should have seen her. She was looking for someone to fight earlier. And she was looking for people who were on live. And she was like, oh, no one's on live. Oh, I don't know. And that was when she suddenly started, you could see her. Oh, I'll have a pop at EQ. And she got all animated. And the absolute venom. She did. She did, yeah. Pixie, she did. But the absolute venom in her face was just, thank you, D, love. Who else was that? Hi, Caroline. Thank you, Finley. Hang on a minute. I'm going backwards. Just hang on. Going backwards. I can't see a comment. What? That doesn't happen? What doesn't happen? Is that the comment you meant? Because I've no idea what I said. Oh, I don't know. Thank you for the treasure box. You're all right, Dee. Thank you, Shaz. So, I really, I just wish people would wake up, honestly. You can like drama talk, I've got no problem with that at all, but there's drama talk and there's toxic talk, and Scamgy is on toxic talk along with Sobriety Jack, along with Alphaba, yeah? CLA. They are toxic talk, not drama talk at all. Oh, bless you, Willow. Drama talk is, well, not even Alex really, but Toxic Dan, Pearl. If you're looking for drama talk, they can be really funny. Honestly, they can be really funny. But toxic talk, thank you, Kay. Toxic talk, you should be avoiding like the plague. I sat and I took notes tonight, right? Hi, Sarah. Exactly, Ginger, yeah. I sat and took notes with whilst Flangy was on a live, right? And I was fuming, right? So angry. And that was just in the hour and a bit that I was watching, because I'm sat there, not only am I listening to the vitriol that's coming out of that bag's mouth, I'm also looking at all the validation that she's getting through all the comments and the people in the boxes, and I'm just like, what the hell? What is going on? Are they all, what? Have they all collectively banged their head? Because all I'm saying is, yeah, we agree, Ange. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, I think he should have won. I don't think you've done anything wrong. And I'm just like, sorry, what? Are you okay? Are you all sharing the same straw or what? Oh. And I go into people's lives, delusive. I go into people's lives and I try and stay quite calm. Even though sometimes I really want to get in boxes. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Hustle. I really want to get in boxes and I really want to have my say. And I think, no, I'm not going to do that, because the second I do that, I become part of Drama Talk. And I don't want to be. I'm in the awareness side of TikTok. But when I see people who are being actively taken for idiots, thank you, Louis, thank you, G, actively taken for idiots, I can't not say anything. It blows my mind, and I don't know whether it's an age thing or what, but half the women that sit with Scamgy are my age. So I'm thinking, well, it can't be an age thing. But how do they sit there and justify Scamgy's behaviour? How can they sit there as alleged friends, right, and tell her she's right? To me, a friend will tell you when you're wrong. A friend will pull you up on your behaviour. A friend will want you to be the best version of yourself. Okay? So that's a friend to me. A friend is not somebody that just blindly goes along with the crap that you come out with. Because they've clearly got no respect for you. They really don't like you that much. Thank you, Global Love. They really don't like you that much if they don't want you to be the best version of yourself. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Absolutely, Smaxy, yeah. Absolutely. You've got to be able to tell a friend, that's not the right thing to do. Thank you, Scottish Mo. Scared of what, Dee? Seriously, what are they scared of? She's a shouty middle-aged drunk who lives in a bedroom. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Thank you, Rubes. What's to be scared of? Thank you. Yeah. Good night, Louie, love. Good night. Thank you, Andrea. I don't see it. Am I missing... Seriously, am I missing something? Christine's vile. Christine is absolutely vile. Thank you, Just Me. Yeah, mentally offline, that's very true. That's very, very true. Doxing. What they are. Do you know what, Becky? That to me is not a downside. Anyone who disagrees gets booted. Yeah, I'm hi, Evelyn. I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, she is absolutely the puppet. It's a joke. Do you know what, Just Me? I think Amber has behaved with such dignity and has outmatured Angie on every level, has behaved with the decorum and the dignity and the respect that Scamgy should be behaving with. And that's coming from someone who's almost 3 times older than her. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. She's been amazing. She really has. She knocks spots off Scamgula when it comes to having dignity. She really does. She's more of a lady than Scamgy will ever be. No, the singer. It's a singer. It's not really Wonderland. It's not our girl Amber. It's another girl. I think one of the mods has got the. Yeah, good. I'm good. I'm glad, Ginger, because honestly, I had a look at and I don't do the. You know me, I don't do dailies and all of that malarkey. I don't understand them. But I did note with some degree of pleasure, to be fair, that Scamgy was neither on the populars or the dailies, which did make me happy, I'm not going to lie. It's the small things. It really is the small things. Oh, Eternia. That's the thing, right? This is how stupid Scamgula is. And I don't use that word lightly. This is how stupid she is, right? Not only has she drawn massive attention to Amber, she's drawn massive sympathy to Amber, and everybody who probably wouldn't have followed Amber before is now following her, has pushed her up the populars, pushed her up the dailies, right? And helped her earn way more on her own than she ever would with Scamgy. So it's had absolutely the opposite effect that Scamgy thought it would. Yeah, Returnia, I followed her as well. I followed her and I gifted her. No, she didn't, Naomi. And I tell you what, and I don't say this often, and I'm definitely not saying it lightly, a big up to EQ for doing the right thing. She didn't have to. She wasn't obliged to. It was not on her. She was not responsible, but she gave £300 of her money to Amber, which was what Scamdula should have done. And props to EQ, right? Props to EQ. Was it 600? However, she didn't need to give her 6p, you know, and I would absolutely. Wow. That's amazing. Do you know what? That's amazing. That's even better. Fair play to her. Yeah, you know, I'll never knock somebody for doing the right thing, no matter what my personal opinion is. And actually, my personal opinion has changed. I'm a bit like EQ. I've kind of dropped all the, you know, don't like certain creators. It's time to call a truce. But thank you, Anne-Marie. I see you, Willow. I'm so impressed. Yeah, it was lovely of her. So whatever else EQ does that people don't agree with, I think, I feel slightly sick saying this, I think at her core, she's a decent person. I think she reacts to things, but she didn't have to do that, and she did, you know? She didn't have to do it, and she did. So fair play to her. You won't be watching EQ, but fair play to you. You did the right thing, and that was massive. Yeah. Was she? Is that Nana? Oh, she probably did, Nessa, and she probably knew she'd make it back, but I actually think EQ stood on principles yesterday, because she knew the terms of the competition. She was crying. Aww. Is she all right now? She doesn't get affected easily, bless her. Wow. It is. It is. Honestly, I have to tell you, I do genuinely believe that EQ has grown as a person. I really do. I think we do mentally offline. We do. Yeah. Do you know, CMO? I'm truly humbled by that. Actually, yeah. To not only give Amber the totally, but to not only give Amber the money that she had earned, but to also be upset about the way she was treated. Do you know what? Just me, I absolutely agree. When I sat there and I heard Delusive say she's never going to get anywhere. Yeah, she's never going to get anywhere. This was about Amber. She's not good enough. And I thought, coming for the woman that sits in her stinking bedroom, getting rat-arsed on wine, eating takeaway, and bitching about people for money, she's not going to get anywhere. That's rich. Wow. Wow. And you're the very definition of successful, aren't you? Because what, you make money? I could be you. Scamgy. I could be you. I could sit here and be nasty about people night after night. But do you know what that would attract to my room? The sorts of people I actively go out of my way to avoid. So I wouldn't do it. And you couldn't pay me enough to do it. That's the thing with me, you see. You can't buy me. But apparently, you're easily bought. Yeah, Squeaky, absolutely. And I would expect you to. I would expect you to. Hey, Mel. You all right, love? Oh, that's hilarious. It's not. Hi, Beth. That's hilarious. Angie's doing a quiz. Can I do the questions? Can I? Can I write the questions, Scamgy? We could do some points of law, yeah? We can do some civil law questions, see whether you know the answers to them. What else could we do? We could do some personality questions so that we could just, I don't know, assess your personality traits. We could do some questions about healthy intake of alcohol and see whether you actually know what that is. We could do some calorific counts of takeaway food. We could make them multiple choice so they're not too difficult. I'll do that for you. For free. Yeah. Yeah. How long can you go without going to a dentist? There's one. How long before your clothes walk away and take themselves to the washing machine? There's another one. How many times a year should I change my bedding? There's one. How many times can I effectively lie to everybody and get away with it? There's another. How many times in 1 hour can I be a complete arse? That could be a lucky dip question, that, to be fair. Yeah. Angela, delusive. Yeah. How many bottles of wine did you get through this week? Yeah. We could have the phone a friend question, but really, do we want to highlight the fact she doesn't have any? Because that's a bit cruel. How many times have you had to change your phone number in the past 2 years? Honestly, I could play it like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And then if I don't like who wins, I can just change the rules. How many times can I brush my hair with a toffee apple? How many headbands do I actually own that aren't stuck to the carpet? Oh, the list is endless. In fact, I've got enough questions for you. You could start in the morning and still be going at 6 o'clock. Good night, Scottish Mo. We'll have all the questions, Scamdula. How many times have I said my mum's at home and she's not because I don't know, because I don't leave my house, my bedroom? There's one. How many times has my cat shit in the wardrobe? There's another. How many times am I going to have to replace the carpet in a year because I got so drunk? Yeah, that's another one. How many times can I insult any ethnic community? In one night? There's another one. Have I broken a criminal law or a civil law? There's another. Oh, there are so many. I could have fun writing those. In fact, oh my God, Scamdula, I've just had the best idea. You know you're doing a quiz night on Thursday. So am I. We're going to do a quiz. And do you know what the subject is? You. How cool is that? We're going to do a quiz on Thursday, everybody. Right? And the questions will be on Scamdula. And they will be of the variety of how many times has Scamdula claimed she's called the police this week? I'll make it easy. I won't go back 2 weeks. We'll just do this week. Yeah. How many times has Scamdula called somebody a racist? Just in the last 4 days. Closest guess? I think that would work. Oh, I've got all the questions. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Mr. Gaff. Yep. The winner doesn't get 300 quid of Angie's money. She's doing Amber for slander because Amber said the comp. Oh, scamdula. Pin your ears back, darling. I'm about to educate you. In order to prove slander, you first have to prove that what was said isn't a lie. So you fall at the first hurdle, which you should be used to. Falling, I mean. So if you think, I beg you to try. I beg you to try. If I was a qualified lawyer, I'd take your case just to take your money so that you would lose. Because you lose, you would. Amber has not said anything that isn't true. Also, part of the proof. Number one, the burden of proof is on you. Amber won't have to do a damn thing. You have to prove that not only is what Amber said not true, you have to prove that it's affected your life in a significant way. How's it affected your life? Has it driven you to drink? No. Has it affected your income? No. What was that? You're not going to do it for slander because actually there isn't any slander there. There, yeah, good call. Hi, Freya. Good call. I'm just going to change this gift gold if that's all right with everybody. Sorry, I am so not in the mood for that woman at all. Talk amongst yourselves momentarily. Oh, I don't know. I'm just doing this so I don't have to do it again. Let's see. 13. Don't be silly. Oh dear. Oh, do you know what? Do you know, I would break my rule and I would get in a box with Scamdula and I would tell her, except she would never let me speak. And the reason she would never let me speak is because she knows I tell the truth. She also knows, thank you for the heart, mate, I am deeply, deeply unaffected by anything she has to say to me. Oh, that was the other thing. Oh, Scamdula, I've just remembered something. I'm coming back to you now. Hang on. Just bear with. I'm coming back. Because you had a problem with Rido, didn't you? Oops. Which I found highly amusing, can I say. You silly woman. You really are a silly woman. So, Rido, she took a dislike to. I don't know why. I missed what the issue was, so I didn't have time to look into it. However, I did catch scammed. You see, when you report somebody for doxing you, it really helps your case if you're not doing the same thing to someone else. I mean, seriously, you're not the sharpest knife, are you? So you decided that you wanted as much information on Rido as you could get, yeah? And you were going to take that information and you were going to give it to, and I quote, real men. Yeah? Do you know what that sounded like to me when I heard it? That sounded like a threat. That sounded awfully like a threat. And I thought, oops. There you go, that'll do. Pay no attention to these, by the way. I'm just faffing. Faffed, right? So you decided to threaten. And yes, Scamdula, as a woman, you can threaten a man. Yeah. It's still a crime, yeah. And you thought you would say to him, good evening, T. Oh, I know. Listen, I live 40 minutes from Glasgow. Right? So you said, I want all of his information and I'm going to give it to some real men. I see you, Caroline. That sounded suspiciously like a threat to me. And these real men, what they going to do? Thank you, T. What they going to do? You do realise, don't you, that the Scottish are a different breed, right? You will meet, thank you, thank you, Josie. You will meet the most wonderful people in Scotland. They are amazing. Yeah, all right, lovely. Amazing people. I say that as having lived here over a year now, and my grandmother was Scottish, right? They will do anything for anyone. But, and it is a big but, thank you, Cheryl. Exactly, Beth. If you cross them, I suggest you get a head start, right? Because they will not leave it alone until they've made their point. So, you know, people that ride, rodeos, you know, they get on the bucking bull thing, the live animal, yeah? By saying that you want people to give you Rido's information, you've effectively just sat on the back of a bull, a live one, and someone is about to open the gate, Scamdula. And I would suggest strongly that you dismount, because that's not going to end well, right? And that is friendly advice, which, to be fair, I have been giving you all evening. Thank you, little legs. Right? Dismount. Because trust me, when that gate opens and that horse or bull comes running out and you're on the back of it, you will last 5 seconds. Yeah. You will last about 5 seconds. Right? And please don't think you can come for any Scottish women either. Quite often, they're scarier than the men. So, having said that, if you'd like to dox me, don't feel you have to go into any effort. I'll give you my address. And then I'll tell my neighbours to expect you. Hi, Hazel. Anytime. Any day. Yeah? And that's a promise. Yep. Hi, Lizard. Doxing is when somebody gets your address and puts it out on social media. Yeah. Which I'm saying, yeah, I know, which I'm saying I will absolutely give my address to anyone that wants it. Turn up at your peril. Yeah. And yeah, I don't, she does not bother me in the slightest. Yeah. So I'm actually surprised, Scamgela, that you've not blamed Miss Red for anything today. Normally it's all her fault. You blamed everyone else, though, haven't you? Pearl, Luke, EQ, Talia. Is there anyone you haven't fell out with? Sam Walker's still speaking to you. Don't think there's many people left, is there? On the toxic side of TikTok that are going to want anything to do with you for much longer. Because the other thing you have to, I don't know, the other thing you should understand about me, I work on the awareness side of TikTok, and my new project is you. And I've got everything I need to start. So that'll be interesting, won't it? And also, I always come with facts, so I always check my facts and I always have receipts. So anything I say, because my community knows that anything I say is the truth. So, and the people in the awareness community, we're very good at digging. And you are right on my radar, front and centre, along with El Fibber. So, yeah, that night's going to be interesting, isn't it? You can come to me then when I tell TikTok all about you. And just for those that have only come in and weren't aware, yeah, of course I can. Send me follow me and I'll follow you back. Just for anybody that wasn't aware, back in the day, Angie called herself the Grinch. Angie the Grinch, right? And there were multiple gifts given to Scamgela on the basis that she was going to go to rehab. Yes, there are puppies. She was going to go to rehab. She didn't go. Yeah, she didn't go. And she didn't give the money back. Yeah. Many people did. Yeah, so the scamming goes. Thank you, darling. Oh, the scamming goes. I followed you, lovely. The scamming goes. You take care, Eternia. The scamming goes a long way back. Good night, Shaz. A long way back. Oh, Beth, yeah. This is the thing. And it's like, I think it was Alex that was saying, or Pearl, you know, it sounds like we're banging the same tune every night, but new people are coming on the app all the time. And it's, thank you for the follow, Buffy. I know, Sammy Jane, I know. And that just, oh, fantastic. Tag me and stuff and I'll share. Thank you, Joy. Yeah, because there are people that would, thank you, Marguerite, love. There are people that genuinely need, rehab and can't afford it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you all know, I'm sure you've all got a ballpark figure in your head as to how much rehab costs. So you can imagine how much money she was gifted and then didn't go. And I sit there, right? And this is going to make me sound bitter. Yes. This is going to make me sound awful, and I don't want to. Please take it the way it's meant, right? I don't benefit. Oh, bless you, CMO. Good for you, lovely. Good for you for doing that. I don't benefit from gifts, right? I don't say it often enough, she says, tongue in cheek. I don't benefit. I pay my own way, right? I make my own money and pay my own way. So any gifts that I get go into a fund, and the fund is for people that need help. Thank you, Hazel. Like today, right? Somebody's not had heating for 3 days and they've been sitting under blankets and they didn't want to reach out, but they did. And so I've paid for them to top up their gas, right? I say the community, the misfits have paid for them to top up their gas, right? And I love that we can do that. But the pot is not finite. It's not infinite, right? It's finite. So as much as because I won't battle and I won't do the things that would make me a lot of money on here because it's just not me. I can't do it. And I never ask for anything because I just don't believe in it, right? So any gift I get, I am so eternally grateful for. But then I sit there, oh, thank you, Mandy. I sit there and I watch Delulu's earnings. Sorry, this is going to make me upset. I watch Delulu's earnings going up and up and up. And the only thing that she is doing with that money is getting takeaways and getting drunk. I'm trying, Ali, I'm trying. Is getting drunk, getting takeaways, being nasty, being homophobic, all of the stuff that she is, right? And I think about how many people I could actually help with that amount of money. Thank you, G. I'm not asking for gifts. Please don't feel sorry for me. That's not what this is. This is frustration that people are giving over their cash to somebody that doesn't deserve it. When I've got people asking me for money, thank you, Princess Love. I've got people who need my help and I can't help them. And it breaks me. I've given people money out of my bank account because it's not been in the Misfits pot. Because I find it really hard, if not impossible, to say, no, I can't help you, I'm sorry. I can't do it. When somebody is saying to me, I've not had heating on for 3 days. Please, can I borrow 35 quid? Oh, God. Thank you, Wandering. Thank you, Vic. Please, can I borrow 35 quid because I can't afford to put the gas on? Thank you. Oh, this is me just moaning. I'm moaning. And I've got no issue with people that earn money on TikTok. I really don't. I really don't. Good luck to them. I think it's fantastic. And thank you, Kerry. Thank you, Vic. I think it's brilliant. But when I see people like her and Sobriety Jack and Elphaba and CLA, and all they are is greedy. All they are is greedy. And I've got people who can't feed themselves. Oh, Rubes. Thank you. I feel like such a fraud when I cry. Sorry. I've got people in my inbox who can't feed themselves, who've got relatives in hospital, and they can't get there because they don't have the bus fare. I've got people coming to me who've used up the amount of times they can go to a food bank and they've got nothing in. And I just sit there and I think, if I had earned the money that Angela had earned on her talent show, the number of people I could help would quadruple. So I take money out of my bank account and I help people, because sometimes the misfit pot just isn't, it's just not there, because I refuse to compromise, to compromise my morals to earn money. I refuse to do it. I refuse to battle. I can't. I don't agree with it. And I refuse to say, whatever, shares and all that stuff, and I'll start. Thank you. I can't do it. And I'm not. I'm oversharing, I think. But people say to me, oh, you're such a lovely person, you do so much good. And I'm like, I could not, in all good conscience, sit here and say to people, I'm worth gifting, because I don't feel like I am. So for me, the best thing for me to do is, if I get gifts, is to be able to help other people, because I certainly don't feel like I'm the sort of person people should gift. Does that make any sense to anyone? Oh, sorry, I've had a crap weekend. So I'm probably my brain's gone a bit of a go. But does that make sense? It's just... Yeah. Yeah, she had, Beth. She had. Thank you, Mama. It just frustrates me. It frustrates me. And I want to reach through the screen and shake people, which wouldn't go down very well, would it? Worst singer, that's a good idea, actually. That's not bad. Yeah, of course we could. And we're donating to charities for Christmas as well. Thank you, Anne-Marie. We're donating to charities for... Oh, God. Thank you, Gary. Yes, Samira, I'm fine. I am fine. Honestly, I'm doing that, teething thing with the pink cheeks. Got teeth coming through. Oh, thank you, Mama. Oh, it's trees. It's trees. Damn trees. Yeah, the trees in the room. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. It just frustrates me. Slap cheeks. Oh, dear. Sorry. Oh, wasn't supposed to do that. Thank you. I'm doing an alphabet. Sorry, Salem. Sorry, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm all good. A worst singer night. That would be really cool. I like that idea, actually. Yeah, we could do that, couldn't we? Thank you, Smoggy love. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm definitely gonna do that quiz night. The Scamdula quiz night. Just writing it down. I'll do it on Thursday. What time's she doing her quiz? Let's do it at the same time. Oh, thank you, Gracie. 8 o'clock, right? That's the time of the quiz night. It'll be all things Scamdula, related. So you've all got homework to do. If I've got to suffer, so have you. And the questions will be, oh, Mel, thank you, Scottish. The questions will be kind of, oh, someone said good night. Oh no, didn't I get I'll upload it to YouTube so you can see. Oh, bless you, Valiant. Good night, Glynis. Oh, Coops. Oh, bless you. Oh, congratulations, darling. So yeah, it'll be things like how many times has Scamdula allegedly called the police this week? The closest number will be the one that, wins. And the prize won't be £300 of Scamdula's money. There you go. Okay, does that work for everybody? God, I make work for myself. So it'll be things like how many times has she called the police this week? We'll limit it to the 4 days because otherwise we're going to be here for a while. So things like that. How many bottles of wine has Scamdula consumed in the past 4 days? How many times has she been? Some of them are really easy. How many times has she got off the bed? That'll be a low number. But there's juices are flowing now. How do you know you're windy? I might win. No, I can't take part, can I? Because I'll already know the answers. Damn. Oh, how many times have I wanted to take a very small hammer? Knock that tooth out. Oh. How many times have I wanted to throw mouthwash at her? Oh. Of course, Froggy. How many days has she been wearing the same underwear? Oh, dear me. These will be multiple choice, can I just say? Oh, Kath. Do you know, if you've watched her enough, thank you, Jane. If you've watched her enough to not be able to bear to watch her, you've probably got a good idea of what the answers will be, in fairness. So you can take part. Andrex said, I know. How many times has she wasted? How many minutes? No, we'd have to do it to hours, actually. How many hours of police time has she wasted this week? Yeah, no, I can do that. Thank you so much, Jane. Yeah. Oh, metaphorically, Andrea. Yeah. Yeah. How many Dettol baths has Spartan taken just from watching her? Oh. Yeah. It will be funny. I think we should have. Oh my God. finished me off, that has. What shade of blue are her teeth on? She looks coloured short. Oh, God. Oh, that's finished me. No, sorry. Squeaky. Oh, sorry, Beth. Oh, Squeaky, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. The answers will be amazing. So if there's any trolls on the outside or people that really, really like Scamdula, do let her know that if she doesn't have any questions for her quiz night, she can come to ours, because she probably will. Oh, dear. Oh, good evening. Louise, are you all right, love? How many filter slips? Smurf blue. Oh, dear. Thank you, Louisa, love. On a scale from 1 to incoherently drunk, how drunk are you? Oh, how many crime numbers have you got? I am sliding down the bed, yeah. Oh, how many crime numbers? Oh, we need to share the live to Scamdula. I'm gonna go away, and I'm actually gonna make a poster for it. Matt, you've got a job to do. We need to the nearest 1,000. Yes. Oh, good grief! I'm gonna need to get a puppy pad to sit on, aren't I? Just in case. Spartan, that's your job. Look. Oh, God. What's this week's favourite catchphrase been? And that's what I'm saying. And that's just how it is, right? Oh, God. This is going to be carnage. Oh, but I cannot think of a better way to spend my Thursday evening. Oh, dear. How many times? I don't think she knows what they are. Oh, bless you. Oh, should we leave it there for tonight? Because I think we have to finish on a high note. To the nearest £100, how much do you think you owe it? Oh, God. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, perfect. That's the sort of questions I've gone. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, dear me. Right. Spartan. God's sake, that's brilliant. Spartan, you've got a job. We need a post to make it. Okay. Thank you so much for making me laugh, honestly. I got a bit teary there, I do apologise. But thank you. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for the support. It means the world. And it doesn't matter what they do. And if they come for me, I'm never going to stop, ever. I'm never going to stop raising awareness on these people, okay? She does. She does. Okay, I will see you all probably tomorrow, but take care till then.